In this presentation, we're going to discuss asialotransferrin. Also, we're going to talk about sialic acid. Asialotransferrin belong to the Tau family. Tau family contains different isoforms, so they function differently. Some of them associate with the binding and transporting ions, others associate with the stabilizing the microtubules of neurons. So the latter is associated with the Alzheimer's disease. We're going to break this term also. Asialotransferrin, the transference without sialic acid. Sialic acid first discovered in the salivary mucin, also called sialo. The chemical structure of the sialic acid, all the mammary members or the family members derive from the backbones that contains 9 carbons. So the 1, 2, 3 carbons that represent pyruvate, we know pyruvate contain carboxylic acid. Under physiological or physiologic pH, the first carbon become negative charge. That's called sialic acid. Sialic acid is found in the glycolipid and glycoproteins, or lipid attached to the glycan or protein attached to the glycan. For example, for the glycolipids, the found in the ganglioside in the plasma membrane of the nerve cell. So here the plasma membrane, so the part here it's represent the ganglioside. So ganglioside is contained or composed from the backbone ceramide. So ceramide attached to the glycan. So glycan contains the monosaccharide nano. Nano is another name for the sialic acid and acetylenic acid. If this monosaccharides contain phosphor group, so this the name it is not ganglioside, sphingomyelin, that's in the neuron. For the form of the glycoprotein, this is the type of the pseudo, this sialo or sialotransferrin. This is a type of the glycoprotein. Synthesis of the transferrin. So in the blood, there is one form, it's called transferrin, that means the protein transferrin with sialic acid. Whereas in the CSF, cerebral spinal fluid, there are two forms, asialotransferrin and sialotransferrin or transferrin. That means there are transferrin with sialic acid and transferrin without sialic acid. So why asialotransferrin is formed or synthesized in the brain? The reason is unknown. So what's the benefit or the main benefit of the asialotransferrin in the CSF? So in the case of the nasal discharge or to check this, the fluid is coming from the CSF or due to CSF leakage or from the nasal inflammations. So if there is more or in this fluid asialotransferrin, that means there is a leakage in the brain. There is other disease associated with the sialic acids called SALA disease. So salin is a transporter that transports the sialic acid from the lysosome, the outside. If there's dysfunction in this transporter, so the sialic acid is going to be accumulated in the lysosome that lead to the disease called SALA.